Okay, guys, this is One Mom Plays, and we're on the bay, the Overlook Bay. We're about to get started here as soon as the game loads, and I'll be able to show you some of the fabulous features of this latest Halloween update. It is taking a moment, not too many moments though. All right, first off, I'm loving the soundtrack. If you can't hear it, it's because I selected microphone, because whenever I put microphone and soundtrack, there's a magical, mystical issue with one overriding the other. And so, if you don't hear it, go to Overlook Bay and check it out. Right now, we're going to click on Halloween event, teleport over to the Witch's Lair, and I'll show you some of the current features. So here we are, right near the pet shop and the vehicle vendor. There's the Witch's Lair. So there's a few fun things going on here. We have Ezra's chamber, and Ezra is the bad witch. We have a potion brew, which is our opportunity to contribute souls towards a charitable event. And the other item is Crazed Caverns, where you can mine crystals and sell them in a crystal shop. So over here, you'll see that they recently released 4 new Halloween cars. I had to get one of each. Wait, let me show you some pricing, okay? So, I mean, you see it right here. It's 750 souls. So, in order to earn souls, you have to do things like bust these ghosts right here. And you can do that through your backpack in your crown inventory. Just grab a Ghostbuster and get that little sucker. So, that'll typically earn you some souls. The visuals are kind of cool. I'm rather digging it. Every ghost has a different value, and depending on your level of Ghostbuster Blaster, or Ghoul Cannon, I guess they call it, it's a different type of soul event you'll get. So we already saw the Monster Car for 750 souls. This is the UFO for 495 Robux, excuse me. So as far as that one goes, I don't always have Robux, but when I do, I'm kind of selective, and I bought that. Well, actually, I go a little crazy when I do have Robux. I bought that, and it handles better than any vehicle in the game. Then there's the Shadow Cruiser for 3,000 souls. Talk about pimping my ride. That is an amazing looking ride right there, and it does drive well. I might do a video about how each of these drives later. And here's the Ghost Car. It's transparent just the way it looks. You can see your whole little body in it. Again, that costs souls and not Robux, so that's 1,500 souls. Over here is the Witch's Brew. I'm going to introduce you to Gazelle, the Good Witch, and she'll tell you her story. I'm so thankful you're here, One Mom Plays. I need your help. My evil sister is trying to destroy Overlook Bay. I need your help to stop her. Tell me more. Or I could say I'm busy, which is kind of rude. She's trying to collect as many souls as she can and turn them loose on Overlook Bay. She's going to use them to destroy this beautiful city. Please help me stop her. So you say, I'll help. And then she tells you that she's brewing a potion to destroy her evil plan. All I need is for you to gather souls and put any spare ones you have in my potion. If I hit my goal, we'll be able to stop her for sure. I promise to reward your efforts. And so, as you can see, there's several goals. The Witch's Wand was 25 million souls. The Witch's Broom is 50 million. And the pet pod stay for an extra 2 weeks is 100 million. So all players, whether or not they donate, get awarded each of the items as we hit those items. And so we're already all going to get the Witch's Wand at the end of this deal. And, you know, frankly, I really do like to donate. So, you know, I guess the word is grind a lot for my souls. I bust a lot of ghosts. I do a lot of Halloween activities because I love Halloween. But when I get Robux, I also buy souls. And so, you know, where the heart is, the money will follow. And my heart is about charitable things that help other people who really need it. And sometimes those who deserve it. But I like to help those who need it without having done anything to earn it yet. Like, you know, children. So this little shop here will take you to a couple of things. This is also in our Witch's Lair. The one most of you will take interest in is this pet dispenser. It's going to give you 30% common, 40% uncommon, 15% rare, 10% ultra rare, 4% legendary, and 1% godly. Should you decide to buy a ticket, it's going to cost you 500 souls. Let's just grab one for fun because I have a few souls right now. I love watching the tickets go in there. It's just so fun. But this is the best part of this pet pod. It's shaped like a pumpkin. How cool is that? So let's throw this bad boy and see what hatches. Yay! What are you going to be? What are you going to be? Looks like an ultra rare based on the light show. Ooh, it looks like, what are you called? I think I got this guy before, but I don't remember his name. Let's look in the chat. A rare Gasper. So not ultra rare, but he's still ultra cute. And then over here we have a couple of pets. One costs souls. It's the Hex Kitty. I have made a shiny Hex Kitty, and I bought 2 additional, and I can't recall what happens if you put 4 pets together, but I really love that in this game you can take just 2 pets, raise them to their max level, and make a shiny pet, because they're absolutely adorable. For the point of demonstration, allow me to show you a shiny Hex Cat. That is adorable. Okay, let me close this. In addition, there's a Rainbow Rider. The status is godly. It goes godly, legendary, ultra rare, rare, uncommon, and common. And I have a couple Rainbow Riders. It did cost Robux. When I can afford it, if the event is still on, I'll probably buy a couple more because I'd really like to elevate this pet as highly as I can. And it will not be for trade because when I invest in certain pets, I'm not interested in trading them or giving them up because I end up regretting it. So now we're going to go to Ezra's lair. This is a whole different playground now. This is the evil sister. So when we're buying here, I feel a little conflicted because technically we're giving her the souls she needs to ruin Overlook Bay, right? But nonetheless, she sells some cool stuff. Let me show you her wares. Mwahaha, welcome to my lair. I have many magical things to sell you. I don't take gems, though. Only souls. So gather souls and bring them to me in exchange for my magical goods. Let's show the shop. I'm going to be honest, I bought this. It's so cute. I had to do it. But there's other things too, like the pumpkin cannon, the spooky cannon, the witch cannon. I liked the pumpkin cannon because pumpkin carving has always been a fun thing for my family and I. One question I've never asked Ezra is why souls? So let's find out. No reason, just mind your own business. Do you want my magical items or not? Go fetch me some souls. Overlook Bay isn't going to be here forever. I mean, I won't be here forever, so hurry. So she's a little on the rude side, right? Am I right? Anyway, so I feel kind of bad because, like, I bought 2 items from her, but I've donated way more souls to her sister than I have purchasing her items. I guess maybe that's just an example of how humans have a little bit of good and a little bit of not so good going on inside of them every day. Let's see if there's anything else interesting I can show you about this. Let's go to the cavern. So we're going to hit the Crazed Caverns. And these are lovely crystals. I am a fan of crystals. I think that the earth creates beautiful things that we are very fortunate to enjoy as people. I'm going to grab my favorite pickaxe, and I'm going to go to town. So there are different levels of pickaxe. This one will allow me to bust this crystal down in 4. In real life, crystals don't just magically regenerate in 6 minutes, so when I do actually buy crystals or precious stones, I try to look for them from ethically sourced places. And that can be a little bit challenging because someone can say that they're ethically sourcing their gems, but that doesn't mean that they are. At any rate, in this game, they automatically regrow, and I can dig that. So I'm going to introduce you to the crystal cavity. And this lovely lady here is going to buy my crystal. Hey, Mom. Hey there, Mom. When Mom plays, what brings you to Overlook Bay? Haha, or excuse me, Underlook Bay. Get it? Under instead of over because we're underground. What can I do for you? So I'm going to sell. You have crystals to sell? Wow, I bet they're so shiny. I love shiny things. I'll buy them from you. Let me see what you got. So I don't have much now because I sold her all my stuff yesterday. I have a 3 soul crystal. It's okay though. So you select your crystal and you sell it. And she pays for it. And then you have an extra 3 or however many souls it took to, you know, get the stuff you needed. Another interesting area in the Crazy Caverns is the mining pass. So you'll notice there are rewards for certain levels of mining. Now, some folks have had insane amounts of crystals mined. I'm just blown away by it. But you can see at every 5 levels, you get a different reward. So when I hit level 15, I got 500 gems. When I hit level 20, I'll get a silver pet ticket. And I just want to share, because this was like totally amazing, that I won a bronze pet ticket the other day. And when I used it, I got a rainbow kitticorn. That is a godly status pet, so I was super excited about that. Anyway, at this point, I think I've shown you just about everything I can for the Halloween update, although there's a lot more play I can demonstrate for you. I'd love to show you trick-or-treating on the next video. Until then, please remember Mom's rules. Be kind, help other players, and most of all, have fun.